Finally, from September 16th through 23rd, GLAAD, that is Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, the Bisexual Resource Center, and Still Bisexual recognized the Bisexual Plus community for Bisexual Awareness Week and Bisexuality Plus Day, which falls on September 23rd. This celebration seeks to accelerate the acceptance of the bi community and draws attention to their experiences and resiliency. Throughout hashtag Bi Week, allies and Bi Plus people learn about the history, the culture, the community, and current policy priorities of Bi Plus folks. You can also show support to the community by tweeting about hashtag Bi Week.
Did you know it's Bi Week? That means it's a whole week dedicated to the beautiful, strong, and beloved bisexuals amongst us, including myself.
Hello, Bi Youth. I want to remind you that your existence is an act of resistance. So whether you're openly out or if you're just still questioning your sexuality or maybe you're still in the closet, that's okay. You're okay.
I'm sending love to all the incredible bi, pan, fluid, and queer youth. Whether you are or aren't out, or whether you're still questioning your sexuality, I stand with you for two reasons. Firstly, because you're super dope. And the second, because we need your help, we need your magic to change the world.
It took me over 10 years to come out as bisexual, and it was an incredibly lonely and confusing process. So if you are bi, pan, queer, etc., I want you to know that I love you and I support you.
Whether you're out, you're still in the closet, you're questioning, you're figuring it out, we all love you, okay? You are what is making this community so much brighter. The B is in the LGBTQ+, for a reason.
You matter, and I see you, and your identity is real and valid and special, and there's nothing wrong with you, nothing. Everything about you is wonderful and perfect, and you are loved, and you matter, and we need you in the world to help make it better.
Whether you are bisexual, pansexual, fluid, still in the closet, you are perfect just the way you are.
You know, despite having been attracted to all genders my entire life, I still to this day wonder, well, am I really gay or really straight? In case you ever wonder the same thing, I'm here to tell you, you can be bi. It's a real thing. Something you can even be proud of. So go be you.
Support the Bisexual Plus community this Bi Week.
I love that. Question number 3 with a Bacardi shot. I'd swallow that. It's Bi Week. I think a lot of people still don't believe in bisexuality.
Yeah.
So stupid.
God, how far we've come. It's 2023, right? We have explored fluidity, we've explored pansexuality, we've explored kinks, we've explored fetishes, but people still don't believe that bisexual people exist.
It's very
Explain
weird.
that to me, Auntie.
I've never in my life understood this because when
I'll
I was
explain to you in a bit.
Oh, God.
Really?
No.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
To me, like sexuality, right? It's in the brain, and it's amazing because it's like everything can be wired in the brain. Why is that the strangest, most far-reaching thing? Like a person can be attracted to so many things. People have fetishes for so many things, all because of the wiring in your brain. But that is somehow has become the most far-fetched, most asinine thing to people.
Right.
Like, there's no way you can be attracted.
Why, no,
Like,
I'm part of a throuple. Oh, okay, I'm bisexual. No way, there's no way you can be bisexual. How is that possible? Like,
I remember, it was actually very controversial when we were doing improv. One of my friends who is like pan, and she wanted to be in the group. And because she was dating a man at the time, there were a few members of the team that were like, no. And I was like, but it has nothing to do with who you're dating right now. Like, it's literally how you identify yourself. Yeah. But that's how a larger swath of the community is
but it's how people identify you. And the thing is that unfortunately, bisexuality has been like a scapegoat, okay? Like too many women or men have been like, let me test the waters and say I'm bi. And because of that freaking reason right there is because that it doesn't get the validity that it deserves. Well, it's a letter in the acronym. It is right there after the B, okay? It deserves the respect because people are, they're bi. You know, you are what you are.
But fewer and fewer people, I think, identify with that because of, I think, number one, the stigma that they get internally from within our community, but also because more and more people are identifying as pan or fluid. And every time someone identifies like that, you're kind of taking away from what the original bi numbers would be. So is that why we're calling this bi plus? Because it's bi.
Well, no, because it's bi, because it's queer, because it's pan. It's, you know, all those.
All of those.
Yeah, I would love to see the tight. I mean, especially if you're only get a week. Dear Lord.
Well,
Just a week?
Can we?
All right, so
I don't even want it to be a week.
Let's all take a breath before Trinidadi comments.
You identified as.
I asked you to take a breath because you're going to need a breath. I'm telling you. You know, Mark, you know Trini. You know half of the crap that comes out of his mouth.
Can I have your shot?
You need and Cal.
All right.
All right, let's all look at Trini. Trini, let's go, papi.
Okay, first of all, I don't even want to give you a week, like maybe a day, because you're the most privileged. Like the way that some of these people are talking in the video is that they're like, I'm so oppressed, whatever. You have twice the amount of people that you're attracted to. Like that's a great thing. You're passable in many situations where a lot of gay people aren't passable. You're just kind of like the best of both worlds. Like we all aspire to be like you, that you don't have such like the hangups that some people have with experimenting. The issue I have with bi, and even me saying bi and calling it bi week, I'm sure it's going to get canceled by next year and be called pan week or some other alphabet because, you know, binary, it's not binary anymore. Bleh. So in the Kinsey scale, you have like this, what was it, 0 to 6 on the Kinsey scale, right?
Yes, it is.
So I believe, my personal belief is on the Kinsey scale that everybody lies somewhere in there, that not everybody is 100% straight or 100% gay.
For sure.
And that we can all, there's been some time in every straight person's life where they felt attracted to somebody of the same sex. For me, bi would be somebody who's kind of equally 50-50. You know, I honestly...
You don't believe that that's possible?
I honestly don't know a single person that's 50-50. Like, I know people who definitely prefer men but will hook up with a woman.
Yeah.
I will kind of put myself a little bit in that category, but I will not say that I'm bi because it's definitely stronger for one than the other. You know, I think there's some women that I know that have been like a little bit more, a little closer to 50-50, but in general, I think it's a privilege to be bi. I don't feel like you're oppressed. I don't feel like you need a week and you need to be seen.
They're still part of our community. It's still one of the letters. Of course they're being oppressed. If they go and they can't go and speak about bi week at school or anything like that.
The thing is that like, okay, Jose, so let's take across the privilege part, right? Because when a bi person says that they're bi, the privilege card is gone. They are now
from both
they are now officially and that's the thing. That's what we're talking about because it's actually been very studied that men that are bi have a hard time even dating women because women don't want anything to do with them once they know.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes for women. A lot of men, they don't like it.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, yes, we can talk about like the attraction level and things like that, but society-wise, it's still not okay to be bi. And so a person has to basically either live in silence, in which you can't really publicly talk about what you're actually into. I mean, some of those people are actual celebrities, and I remember when they came out, and it was a big deal because it was like, oh, what is it like the Nico Tortorello guy? Like, what does this mean? Like, is this going to ruin his career? Is this going to be this? It's going to be this? All because of this.
Okay, but if Nico then tomorrow went and dated a girl, he would still be bi, and that's still okay.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we're all on that spectrum. I agree with you on that. Oh my God, I agreed with Trinidad.
You did.
Something. Holy
It's
crap!
okay.
Take a
It's
moment.
okay.
Wow.
Take a shot.
But doesn't
Somebody give
matter.
her-
But it doesn't matter that it doesn't have to be down the line, Trini. It doesn't have to be 50-50 exactly. You know, I mean, we're all on that spectrum somewhere. It just depends on.
I get it, but you know, Trini is always the like anti-victim. Like, you know, I'm always like, look at whatever your issue is and always see yourself as a hero.
Do you see
as your
being bi
privilege.
as an issue?
No.
Okay,
I
good,
mean, like being
good.
bi is like I feel like it's the cooler thing to be now than anything else.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
What is that?
That is your dating pool shrinking to like fucking nothing.
Well, you know what?
Well, honey, those two people were, you know, they were on their way out anyway, you know? I remember when I first, so I made the huge mistake of coming out to my mom and telling her I was bi, right? And I thought that would be kind of like a soft kind of like in, right?
Because
And
it
then-
gives her hope.
Because it gave her hope. Well,
the worst
okay,
part.
Which was the worst part, because then I even confused her even more, right? But what she said was kind of what Trini said. She goes, you know, you're bi because you're greedy. You just want to be able to go into a room and
A lot of
have
people say that
anybody
about
that
bi
you want.
people.
I'm like, bitch, I can have anybody I want anyway. But no, I'm not greedy, you know? But that's how people perceive it. So that's why you're not too far
I mean,
from
I
it.
think you're greedy, but not for that reason. Like, I think that, I think it's a privilege to have like so many other people that you're attracted to and are attracted to you. And there's no shortage of hot women who want to be with a guy who's gay, so much less bisexual. Like, you got it. You got the best of both worlds.
And in my
you ain't getting no
experience
tears from me.
and I have some bisexual friends, and what I've experienced with them is that it is more on that sexual side, because the bisexual guys, yeah, they'll mess around with another guy, but they end up marrying a woman and having kids.
Yeah.
And the women, they're bisexual and they mess around with women, but they end up marrying a guy and they're still having, they've had kids.
Yeah.
So I think from that angle, it's just, we have too many terms, first of all. You know, it's like, I feel like everyone's trying to fit into a box and into a label. And
we have 6 billion people in the world.
And we're going to add
There's
more.
not too many terms. There's 6 billion people.
So why can't we just be human?
Yeah,
you know,
we could.
You like who you like, you sleep with who you sleep with, you marry
No,
who
because
you
we need
marry,
a box.
and
We
that's
need a
it.
box because everybody needs a label. We need to know what the F we are.
Are
That's
y'all
why,
agreeing?
you know
Are
what I
y'all
mean?
agreeing with me? Or are you being
Oh, I don't
sarcastic?
agree. I don't agree with that, but I do agree that we all have to be in a box because we also have to know who to defend.
Yeah.
Because
We can
that's the
defend us
other thing,
all.
too.
And we have to know
Just be nice to everyone.
Just be nice to everyone. And bisexuals out there, enjoy your week. All
Your
right?
whole week.
Hashtag
Take
bi
another
week.
drink.
Take the whole entire week. You deserve it.
Too much for
All right.